Picture this. The army, armed with machine guns, going to war. But their enemy wasn't another country. It was a flock of giant flightless birds. And here's the kicker. The birds won. In 1932, Australia faced an unusual problem. Farmers in Western Australia were struggling during the Great Depression. But things got worse when an estimated 20,000 emus began migrating into farmland after breeding season. These birds are massive, standing over 6 feet tall, weighing more than 100 pounds, and running at 30 miles per hour. They descended on crops like a feathery plague, destroying wheat fields and ruining farmers' livelihoods. The government decided to act, and they didn't send more farmers. They sent the military. Major G.P.W. Meredith and soldiers from the Royal Australian Artillery arrived, armed with Lewis machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. It sounded like an easy job, birds versus bullets. But the emus had other plans. They didn't march in neat lines. They scattered into small, fast-moving groups. When the soldiers tried to ambush them, the birds darted in all directions. Entire magazines of bullets were wasted as the emus simply outran or outmaneuvered the gunners. One soldier described them as bulletproof tanks with feathers. At one point, 2,500 rounds were fired, and only a few dozen birds were killed. Even worse, the machine guns jammed in the dusty fields, leaving soldiers helpless while emus dashed away. Within weeks, the military gave up. The official report noted the birds were too fast, too spread out, and too resistant to gunfire. The press had a field day. Headlines called it the Great Emu War and mocked the government for losing to birds. The army withdrew, embarrassed, and the farmers were left to deal with the problem themselves. Eventually, bounty hunting and stronger fences became the real solution. The Great Emu War remains one of the strangest military episodes in history. It wasn't just about birds. It was about the limits of technology against nature. Sometimes, no matter how advanced our weapons, nature's chaos finds a way to win.